All right. I think this is my 65th at this point. I've been dropping a lot of videos, and I'm gonna continue to do this till I can't. And I think the reason why I'm doing this, or I know the reason why I'm doing this is because I know that there'll be a time when I won't be able to do this. And these people have been trying to make you accept this manipulation by doing whatever they can. And when I mean these people, they are perps that obviously there's perps and they work for these government entities, obviously intelligence community related. And being a target individual at this point, I have to accept that this is a program where I'm just a subject in this research and development type of experimentation. And as a subject, I'm gonna be tortured, manipulated, and tormented. And I think this is because they would just want to continue to develop this weapon that's been developed for a while, right? And so I think it's becoming more and more refined. And the key is really to push the subject to just lose it and continue to torment them. And they do whatever they can to accept, to make the target individual accept these obvious manipulations and subscribe to this and to identify with the manipulation that's so obviously them doing this to you, and also to accept this persona they've created. There's times where they even try to talk about me going to clubs that are maybe, between 18 and 22, where it's just like people my age were going there, and they're like, oh, were you not too old for this? Like, listen, it's just so sad because they are trying to make you be acceptive of this disturbing pedophilia related persona. And they try to make you subscribe by any means, and it doesn't have to be sensical. This is not based on patterns, it's based on manipulation and creation of patterns, right? These people actually have issues with pedophilia, which is not a coincidence that the people who have the ability to manipulate you in the most disturbing ways have been manipulating you in these disturbing ways happen to have a lot of pedophiles within those agencies. Now, so with me, as I keep saying, they try to maintain a facade. We know this, this intelligence community, especially like CIAs and other like type of agencies, like intelligence community agencies, have been renowned to be able to create some kind of uh, psyop type of a facade of some sort to cover up the true nature and what they really are doing, right? And so for me, they've been trying to maintain this like progressive, like progressive radical type of facade, which is obviously BS. It's far from that. I see it for what it is. I know who these people are, and it's just be honest, like this being also validation of all levels. When there's like uh a recruitment from the CIA that's trying to be very progressive, you understand that there is a reason why they have this facade is because they're trying to make this facade make be true. But the reality is, these people who are doing this to me are fully involved in this program that does horrible things to women and children, and want you to accept this disturbing pedophilia persona with whatever manipulation they can do, whatever they can put together, whatever nonsensicalness they can implant in your brain. They're gonna do whatever they can. I've talked about a few things. It's nonstop. It's just like a way to just kind of fund things to try to get you to subscribe to. But you know that it's not you. You know that you're not this kind of person. You've been yourself long enough to know that this is not me. You're just trying to make me accept this thing by brainwashing me and manipulating me with this technology that can override your thoughts in every fashion. So one thing they've done to me, and it's just disgusting, but it's what they do. And I'm gonna give an example because they do a lot of rewiring. They try to create these new ways of thinking and manipulate you and really try to make you accept this as if they're not doing these things, right? As if it's just like this is just organically happening. They like to say, oh, the way we're different, we're using it's our money. Our money is the money we use to be doing this thing to you. But of course I know this is the same program. The reason why they say this thing is because they try to distance from the testimonies I've heard that validate me, right? And that validate what kind of people these people are, right? That they would torture children and women, and they're like, and the people here are trying to say, no, we're different. We're protecting our community, we're protecting our kids. Um, we're catching pedophiles and all these things, the where they try to create this fantasy, when in reality, they just enjoy, not even enjoy, but this is an opportunity for them to get some benefits of some sort. Obviously, I'm sure there's financial benefits, but the job is to make this person, which is me in this case, this subject, accept this disturbingness and make him feel like he should identify to it, right? And they're gonna do whatever it takes. But obviously, I'm not gonna subscribe to that. But it doesn't mean that the torture will not happen. It doesn't mean that they won't stop. It will continuously happen. They know that I'm not a threat, but actually the reality is like they try to create a threat and they try to make me a threat. You hear these people target individuals that end up doing bad things, right? And that's because they just lose it, right? So if anything, they're not even protecting the community. They're trying to harm the community because people would do things because they lose their mind. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not an aggressive person, but there's times where I was really like angry, and thankfully nothing happened. But you hear about these mass shooters, and they all talk about all this. Some of the biggest mass shooter came from a TI, saying that he's being manipulated, and then he just lose it, grab a gun and start shooting a whole. Like this is what they do, and I'm not the only one to know that obviously community neighborhoods are involved. You hear testimony from other men or even women saying the neighborhoods and community they've been in are now involved in the targeting. This is a woman. Like a woman that has no threat to anybody, who's been in the neighborhood for a while, and all of a sudden, because there's the opportunity to make some financial benefits or to be involved in such a sophisticated program, they start tormenting a woman with children. This is the people who are trying to make you subscribe to these things, and they want me to just somehow think, oh no, you guys are different. Ignore all the testimonies have been validating, showing that there's a pattern of different torture, which include the pedophilia type of torture, which apparently almost all target individual in dealing with this V2K have been tormented with. True patterns, not manipulated patterns. Actually, people surveyed, and TIs were all almost all of them were saying that there's some kind of pedophilia things, not things that they've manipulated, implanted, brainwashed, controlled, rewired into something else. True patterns, not created patterns. Right now, somebody who picks one thing here. No, no, no. Almost all target individual. True, not having to be repetitive about things and try to manipulate to literally do the basic type of brainwashing, which is just like keep telling you, no, no, you are, no, they are, we just investigated, no, you when you were a kid, oh no, 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 in 2014 when you followed this person, like just things like that, try to find something. So no, we investigated. Just ignore the fact that we've manipulate your brain and stimulate you to every person who looked like a child, and we've been doing that to others. Almost all target individuals are forced. Like, just ignore that part. We just investigated. We saw the patterns that we did not create. We did not manipulate. It's ridiculous. One thing they've done in regard for rewiring me is so disgusting. So listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not perfect, right? I do watch things that are obviously adult content, right? Adult content, meaning there's mm, an adult woman and an adult man doing things together, and it's adult content, right? And because these people do this disturbing manipulation, my libido is cranked up, but they use my libido to aim it towards children to disturb me. But what happens is I do have this libido that I need to get rid of, and so I'm gonna go to things that actually, if it was me or organically, would definitely watch that. But these people try to hack this thing and do this thing because I don't just immediately I think about it. I was like, should I do it? Should I go watch these adult content things, and release my libido and make sure that and I don't even like to do that. I don't think it's healthy, to be honest, but it's better than having to deal with the disturbingness of how they manipulate my libido. So, however, they're gonna try to rewire and change that and aim it towards some kind of children and try to create a pattern of thinking. For example, here, um, there was a I was thinking about it, and then I go on Amazon, the app, right? I'm looking, I just interested in looking up something there. If I'm gonna buy something, like I'm just gonna like browse the shopping, and so I searched, I went on the Amazon app, right? And on top there's like ads, right? There's like every ad, like every app, there's ads in most of those. There's like this towel paper ad. Let me show you and bring that up. So you see this at the, you see like this is what here, if you see up there, this is, you see like a pamper thing, um and the pamper thing is, you see like a kid, a baby, like a chubby little baby in her pampers. This start like forcing me to think about this adult content and thinking about these kids, and just kind of connect these things together to create a a little like a creation, like a connection between this little baby and the adult content I was thinking about watching. You see how and it's disgusting. And then they try to get you to like have this weird thinking, like, oh, so how would you do if you're normal? Like, I would just ignore this. Like, it would just be another ad. It would not come in my mind. But what they wanted me to do is, when I see this ad and then I watch the content, they'll make me think of this kid. They connect this thing together. And if it was me, obviously I'd be okay. Just an ad. Okay, just Pampers ad, whatever. Now they just keep this baby in my head, and then make me think of this adult content I was thinking about, just to create this rewiring, this disturbing pedophilia rewiring. This is what they do. It's disgusting. It's foul. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting. But that's what they do. And they try to get you to accept this. It's like, oh, they are, like, we just investigated. Like, obviously, I know that you guys are just trying to brainwash me. They not even rewire me. It literally is beyond brainwashing. Is just, it's very like a very simplistic way to describe what they do, because it's beyond that. This technology just doesn't do not just brainwash you, it's literally overrides your thoughts. But these people are trying to brainwash you to accept these new ways of thinking. They want you to accept this as you. So the technology is going to override you. They come in and just start, via V2K, start saying, "Oh no, it's you. You were. Oh no, we're lying. It's not you. You're like trying to be condescending at the same time. No, you're doing the pedophilia type of torment that you've been doing for years, and I have to deal with that. This is the things I deal with 24/7." And they do noise campaign. They try to make you all like nervous and whatnot. It's disgusting. They are bottom feeders to the nth degree. I know who I am, and I know what you guys are doing, and I understand that you guys are. Well, I know this experience is not happening organically. This is what you're making me experience. It's disgusting. It's been like this for since August 2019. So to all my target individual, they will continue to rewire you in the most disgusting ways. So you just gotta be strong, and they're gonna try to brainwash you into accepting this, gaslight you into accepting this. Oh no, it's you. No, we're different. No, no, we investigated. No, no, you're gonna get knocked out. You're gonna be tortured. Like, and it's like, oh, they're gonna rape you. Like all these things, warnings, nonsensicalness, everything, so they can just disorient you into accepting this thing. Just gotta be strong. I understand till the last breath. I'm never gonna subscribe to this, and I know that the warnings of torture are probably true. But one thing is for sure, I'll never subscribe to this personality they've created, this disturbance they've manipulated me into a experience. I'm never gonna be like, oh no, it's me. Just it's happening organically. It'll never happen. So to all my target individuals, stay strong and understand you much better than these people, regardless of the facade they present. regardless. They're not a radical group of progressive. They're not the protectors of the communities. They're not like all this BS is just facade. They are contracted to make you accept these things. They're not people who are here to do anything good. Whatever they do on the side, this program has one purpose: is to break down people. And some of the people they torture our children and women. And these people doing this to you are very much aware of that. Some of them are even involved or have been involved or to on this applied to children and women. For sure. Some more than others. But the people who are doing this to you, regardless of who they have done it to even more vulnerable people than you. So be strong and don't subscribe to this and know that justice will be done. Especially for this purpose, this don't even worry about that. But stay strong and never let yourself accept this nastiness that they manipulate you to experience. Thank you.